Hello, hello, and welcome back, my friends. This is Sunny with Creative Therapy, and I am here because I had this brilliant idea of a little, I don't know if I'd call it a mini album exactly. It's not going to be quite as big as a mini album. Maybe we'll call it a folio. It's just an idea I had for this BoBunny Sweet Moments paper and collection that Tammy had sent me from Country Craft Creations. So let me show you what we've already made with it. We made this little mini planner, okay? And what I was going to do next is create some pages and some dividers and maybe like a dashboard for this mini planner. But I'm changing my mind about that because since I had this great idea for a planner before for a folio. So before I use papers up on making my dividers and such, I wanted to do this new project, and then I can always make the dividers with whatever's left over. So here's what we're going to do. To get this party started here, I want you to cut, and now I'm using black chipboard because I'm lazy. I do have some more chipboard left from what Miss Tammy sent, and you can always just use a regular chipboard and then paint it black. Get you some acrylic paint, or even use your black gesso, or you could go with a natural color. The reason I'm going with black, I'm just going to mat my papers right on it and leave a black border because I'm going to use some black cardstock in here too. So I'm using this because I'm lazy and because it's going to serve its purpose just the way it is. So we want one cut 8 by 10. Okay, so there's your 8 by 10. These two are each cut at 4 by 10, but we're going to alter them slightly. Here's what I want to do. I want to come down from one end 2 inches. Okay, so find your 2 inches. If you don't have a nifty little grid like I do, use a ruler, no biggie, right? Okay, so same. Come down 2 inches. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this at an angle. So I want to go from the full height, which is 10 inches, down to 8 inches. I want this to be slanted. You can mark it if you want. I'm just going to cut it. All right. So from 10 to 8, just go ahead and you can do this on your paper trimmer as well. All right, and then just use that one and make the other one match just the same. Hard to see, black on black, but you can feel that line just fine. All right, so there is our second one. Okay, not quite all the way through yet. There it goes. All right. Now, to put these together, I want to use some cardstock. All right, it's going to be so cute. It's going to sort of look like a stuffed envelope with things sticking out, maybe a tag or something, and it's going to get kind of busy on here is what I'm hoping for. And now I've got some super duper, wow, I can't speak, super duper heavy duty black cardstock. And what I want to do is I want to cut 2 pieces that are 10 inches long. I can get this. All right, 10 inches. what is this? This is 8.5. All right, so I need 2 of these that are 1.5. So first I'm going to go to 7. I get 1.5, and then I'm going to go to 5.5 to get my other 1.5. All right, so there's my 2 pieces. And I'm going to score these. Okay. And I don't know where my little score tool thingy is. There we go. Alright, let me put it over here where you can see. I'm going to score at 1/2. And 1. And you know what? I also wanted it 3/4. Let's do 3/4 as well. Alright. And might as well just go ahead and do both of them. So we've got them at, oh, I jumped my track. I hate it when I do that. I need to get one of the good score pals over at Miss Tammy's shop. That's what I really want. I want that good, with the mat that goes in it and everything. I'm going to get me that one of these days. I'm going to treat myself. And I want that score pal and that mat, and then a good, I think a good stylus. You know, the ones with the little round, I think that would work. I know that, you know, like Stampin' Up uses them. Anyway, because this actually gets a kind of, the score line's too wide. Like you can fold it on one side or you can fold it on the other and it makes a difference. But anyway, I do digress. Alright, so go ahead and fold these back. Now the middle one, I don't really have to get that one worked in. But these 2 outer ones I do want to get creased down pretty good. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to use them to attach the front to the back. Like I said, this isn't a full mini. It's more of just a little folio type of a deal. It's not going to have pages per se. But if I can get what's in my head on paper, it's going to be real cute. Alright, and I said I wasn't going to mess with that middle one, but you saw me just push it a little bit. But I'm not going to score it down real good and solid like I do with the outside ones. Okay, here we go. Work them, work them, work them. Because this, I'm telling you, this is like 135 pound or something crazy I picked up at Michael's on sale a while back. I hadn't even used it yet because it was heavier than I thought it was going to be. But I think it'll work really well for this. And I'm sure the artisan paper would be really good for this too, but I didn't have any in black. And I had this, so I figured use it. Use it, use it, use it. Alright, so there's that. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to glue it. We're going to glue the back to the side. I kind of need to clean my tip out, I think. Alright. Now you're going to want to lay this right up to the score line, but don't go over it. Just go right up to it. Hard to see black on black. But there it is. Clean that up a little. And let's just put the other one on the other side here. Alright, now I haven't worked out all the details in my head. Oh, do I ever have it all worked out before I start? I swear. Okay. Like I said before, I ought to make one to practice with before I shoot a video, but I really don't like to make the same thing twice, for one thing. And for another, this design I'm doing has to do with the paper. I don't know that it would really be cute in it. Well, I'm sure it'd still be cute in some other kind of paper, but I don't know. I've kind of got this picture of a sweet shop in my head. A nice little Parisian confectionery. That's what this, you know, paper reminds me of. Okay. Now, we're going to end up cutting this off a little bit. We don't need quite a 45-degree angle. A little bit less. Just go ahead and take that off. Okay. And now we're going to glue these just like so. And that's just going to give us a little room to grow so we can embellish. We're not going to have pages in here. But we are going to have like a little flap up here, and we're going to have a couple things going on. So we want it to have a little bit of room. We don't want that front cover just flat on the back. Alright, so I'm a little jazzed about this. I think it's going to be really cute. I like those stuffed envelopes. I've seen them, but in all honesty, I don't know what you do with them. I guess you trade them or something. I like the way they look. I just don't know what I'd use them for. So this kind of is along the lines of that. It's kind of a folio. It's kind of going to be a little stuffed something or other. It's just going to be a sunny kind of thing. Oh, that could be scary, couldn't it? So, and you know, we may need to ink these edges. No, I don't. This is black all the way through. I think it looks good just like that. If I could find some cute washi that matched this collection, I think washi would be adorable to. I like to use washi to edge things. You know, go around the perimeter of a page or a cover. Not only is it cute, but it really adds to durability of edges, you know, and corners that get bent or whatever. And in this case, it would finish off a bit of a raw edge. Not that the chipboard looks bad, mind you. But, you know, there still is some little element of rough edge there. Alright. And if anybody should know about rough edges, it'd be me, because I've been told many, many times I'm a little rough around the edges. Oh, goodness. So now, self-proclaimed rough edge expert. Now see there, how quick and easy is that little gatefold now? Alright? So the next thing I want to do, I'm not done with the little flappy doos yet. Let's sit this over and let it dry all the way. Now this is 4 inches wide. Did I tell you all that part? Did I tell you 4 by 10 and then go down to 8? If I didn't, I should have, so I did now. Alright, so now let's get some more of that black paper. Where'd my black paper go? And I'm going to cut, I need another sheet of this black paper. I think I only grabbed that one. Yeah, I got 2 chipboard and I only needed 1 chipboard. Alright, we'll get it situated here in just a minute now. Alright, here's some more paper. Ta-da! Alright, so let's cut 4 inches wide. No, we're going to need it wider than that. It would be 4 inches plus a half plus a quarter. So, no, a half plus an eighth. So 4 5/8. 4 5/8 by 8. Let's see. Okay, 8, 4 5/8. Oh, we need 2 of those. What was I thinking? So, 4 5/8. 8. Now we're going to score them. And we're going to score at, we're going to score at, well, let's do it on this side. We're going to score at a half. Well, all right, at a half. So let me go over that again. Scored at a half, and now score it at 5/8. So just that next little slot over. And now I'm going to flip it over, and on the 5/8 one, I'm going to do it on both sides. Just because this paper is so darn heavy. Alright. Now let's see if this is going to work. Let's score the other one too. And then I can get this scoring thingy out of my way. There's my half. There's my 5/8. Jumping the line again. I hate this scoreboard. Good thing about it is it's portable. So you can take it with you and screw up away from home too. Oh goodness. Alright, there we go. Okay. So on the mark closest to the edge, go ahead and fold that back. The one 1/8 of an inch away from it, just leave that one be for now. Alright, let's just score this one. Well, I mean fold it. We've already scored them, haven't we? I was just feeling which way that was going. There we go. There we go. Get it started. I'm telling y'all, this is some thick, thick stuff. Glad it's not cracking. Alright. There it is. And that little 1/8 of an inch, that's just going to be a little bit of a gusset so we can embellish just a little bit inside. So you can go ahead and round that if you want, just to give you an idea of where it is. Alright, now we're going to attach this piece right here. So we're going to have flap inside our flap, just like so. And this needs to be trimmed. Alright, we ran out of tape and I don't know where. Don't know what you saw. But anyway, this was just a smidge too long. So I was going to trim just that much off of there. I don't know how much that is. But, and let's check this one. See if it's just a little bit too long as well. Yeah, just a little bit. Alright, so just adjust as necessary. Okay? So these are going to get glued to our front cover. Alright, I'm just going to kind of round out that little 1/8 of an inch so I know where it is. I think I already said that, but don't know where my camera cut off exactly. There we go. Alright, and now we can just glue these on. Alright, I do not know why my dog cries when I get up here. I think she hears me talking and she's jealous, like she wants me to be talking to her. I just don't know what's wrong with that poor little girl. She's just not quite right, I don't think. Sure do love her though. She's my buddy. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead. That's where that little gusset is, right there. So we can add some stuff to the inside should we decide to. Just push that back a little bit so it doesn't hang over. You don't want it hanging over here. Okay, there's that one. Make sure it's down really well. Clean up the glue. Yes, dear, you're fine. Good grief. Like a kid when you get on the phone. They just gotta come bug you and they need something because you're on the phone. Alright. Our construction is pert near done here. Believe it or not, it's going to be this simple. But it's going to be remarkably cute. Don't let the simplicity fool you. Ever. Alright. Alright, and I did attach those pages to the outside. If you probably noticed that, but I thought it, you know, might be worth saying. Okay. I reckon you could just do it to the inside if you were so inclined. I did it to the outside, so we've got this going on. And the other thing I want to do is I want to have about a 5-inch flap here. So I need one that's 8 by 5.5. So let's do that quick. And so there's our 8 by 5.5. Score at 5. And I don't know where my other one is, so I'm using this one. Alright. There it is. Flip it over. Burnish, burnish, burnish. And since everything else was attached to the outside, we might as well attach this one to the outside, which means our glue goes on the inside of the flap. I probably should have made sure it didn't need to be trimmed down before I just did that, but we will soon find out, won't we? Alright. Oh, looks pretty good. Let's put that right there, put that right there. Make sure it folds over. Alright. And there's our inside flap. This one may get a magnet. Haven't decided yet. Excuse me. Alright, clean up the glue. Turn it over. Burnish it well. Alright, so there is our basic construction. Of our little, I don't know what it is. It's not a stuffed envelope. I guess it's a folio. I guess we'll just call it a folio. That's what I usually call them when they're not quite a mini album and I don't know what to call them. So I think this will be really cute when we get it finished. Look at that. How cute. That makes almost a little shop front, doesn't it? Looky there, looky there. Little shop. Oh, you can't see because my camera angle's sucky-doo. But anyway, this is our folio so far. And just, I'll come back. I'm just going to stop for the night. I just wanted to get the construction started. I have my ideas in my head. Sometimes it helps me if I go ahead and do the part that I'm sure about. Helps me come up with the next part. Yeah. All right. I'll be back and we'll get started on the next part. Okay, bye. All right, I went ahead and I cut my paper for the back cover. So on the back cover, I'm going to use this title sheet, and I've cut it 9 3/4 by 7 3/4. So I'm just going to put that on the back like so. Thought I would show you how I'm going to get my angle on the pieces I cut for the front cover. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to center side to side, and whatever border I have, I'm going to try and do that at the bottom. Then I'm going to lay it right here, and I'm going to get a ruler. I can never find a ruler. I'm sure y'all have noticed that in my videos, because every video I'm looking for a darn ruler. Alright, I'm going to lay this here, and I'm going to come in. Okay, I'm going to lay this like on the 1/8 of an inch. Let me get all this junk out of my way. I'm going to open this so it's not in my way. Alright, now let me get everything situated again. Alright, that's where I want it to be. And I want that edge, okay, to go from there to there with about that much of a border. Alright. Let me see how that's going to look. That's kind of scary. I don't really like that. Let's try a different way. I'm going to do this from the inside. I'm going to put it where I want it here. Alright, that looks pretty centered. I'm going to hold it in place like that. Okay. Then I'm going to draw this line right here. But I'm not going to cut on that line. I'm actually going to come in about 1/8 of an inch from that line. Do you think I could see that line? Do you see anything at all on there? That's because my lead wasn't out. Darn it! Boy, I should delete that part of the video, shouldn't I? Y'all have no confidence in me at this point. Try this again. It was a really good method. If the lead would have been in the pencil, that would have been a really good thing, wouldn't it? Jeez. Alright. Hey, looky there. This time we actually have a line. And like I said, I'm going to come in 1/8 of an inch off of that line. So, 1/8 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, and there it is. Alright, so let's cut it right there. And if that works, which I'm really hoping it does, I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Oh my goodness, you hear that dog cry? Alright, there it is. Now let's see if we did good. Well, I'll be darned, we did pretty darn good. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to flip it. Okay. Make sure everything's all lined up. And lay that there, lay that there. And really, it was just in my hand. Okay, there we go. Do it again. And there we have it. Let's see if we did good. Pretty sure we have. Alright, you guys can have faith in me again. I didn't screw it up. That's going to be our front cover. How cute is that going to be? And we're going to get it all decorated. And, oh, I think it should have like a pocket or something with something sticking out. I want lots of busy layers and sticking out and stuff going on. I just think this paper kind of calls for it. Alright, till the next step. Oh, I'm going to ink these quick, by the way. I'd already inked the back one, and I'm just doing it very light, but I'm using the black. Not really getting it on the front of the paper, just the cut edge. That's what I'm going for. So I'll finish that up. Alright, well, I'd say we're off to a super cute start. So there's the back of our album. Folio. Thingamajig, doohickey. Alright. So here's the front so far. By no means is it anywhere near done, but I do like the pop of the black. I really do. So I'm happy with that. We're going to carry on shortly. I'm thinking it needs a pocket, something here, tag. We need stuff. Definitely are just going to need layers and layers of stuff. Alright, so stay tuned and we'll see what happens, right? Alright, so what I've done now is I cut out a little piece of paper. This is my Tim Holtz alteration mover and shaker, whatever. Alright, so you can cut out just any old shape, but anyway, I cut that out to put this sparkly chipboard embellishment on. I did sneak a magnet under there. I forgot to turn the camera on first. I was playing around and oops, I do that all the time. There's a magnet under there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to one side, and then this magnet is going to attach to another one that I'm going to put back here, and that's going to be our closure. And I've been playing around with these, trying to decide how I want these little guys. I think I want these on here, kind of something or other like that, but I thought I'd figure it out in a minute. First, I just want to get this on here, and I'm thinking I might put some stickles on here, or maybe just get a glitter pin and go over the pin. I don't know yet, but we got to jazz those up a little bit because this is sparkly and these are just kind of blah. Alright, so anyway, so I just stuck this chipboard embellishment to a cutout piece. I did ink the edges, and I'm just going to glue it halfway. So at the halfway mark here, glue, glue, glue. Alright, so y'all know how to glue. And then knock things over. Sorry about that light. It's coming through the window. I didn't pull the shade. So I just want it maybe right there. And it's super easy because you can just line the tip up, top and bottom, right along that edge. So placement is easy peasy mac and cheesy. Some people say lemon breezy. I like mac and cheesy. Anyway, haha. Alright. And then there's that. That's going to be adorable. Alright, now let's work on decorating the front. I need like layers. I need lots of stuff going on. I'm thinking maybe pockets, tags, stuff. Alright, so let me figure out what's next. Alright, just playing around some more with things to decorate our cover with. I think what I'm going to do, alright, so in our little, don't remember what these things are called here, the little, what are they called? Pocket squares. Okay, that's what they're called, pocket squares. In this little collection, I found this little one that looks like a little banner. So what I did was I kind of cut around it just a little bit, leaving a black border. Okay. And I decided I want to put this up in the corner. Let me pick up my scissor mess. Alright, so I want it up in this corner because I want to put something down here and I want to do a little balance. So I was sitting this up here. And I like that, but I don't like how blunt this is. You know, I don't want it to look like it came from a square. And so I decided, let's get a little flower and put on it. But I gotta be careful with my spacing because I don't want this to be hitting it every time it closes. Oh, and you know what? I think I put the back of that magnet on without the camera rolling. So just so you know, all I did was I put this down and I reached in there with the magnet and found which side needed to be up, and then I took it out, I put the glue on it, I lined everything back up. Actually, I opened that like that so I could lay it flatter and line everything up, and then I just put the magnet with glue back there, and then I went and put the tape over it, made sure everything was in place before it dried, yada yada. Okay, you know how to put on magnets. So now I did cut this out. I hit the edges with some black ink. I want to line it up just like so. And I got one of the little flowers from the chipboard pieces. It came from there, and I put ink around the edges of it too. Alright, so we just need to get that guy lined up here. Yeah, I just didn't like that that flower was cut off. If it had been rounded out, yeah. But it wasn't, so we're going to do this, and it's going to be adorable. So I want this like right on that edge right there. So I'm just finding the placement of that first. Glue it down. I mean, it's sticky, but I never trust that. I want to glue it. Okay. Now, how did I have it? I had it that way, right? There we go. I mean, I want that little thing to stick out. Don't want to cover it up. Alright, so that looks good. Cover that up, put that there, and then that gives us just enough room to clear. We are golden. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are good. And then, whoever has this little folio can write something in that banner. Like, you know, maybe it's Spring 2017, maybe it's birthday, yada yada. But anyway, you got a place to write whatever you want to there. Alright. Okay. So that's kind of our little title banner. I mean, well, we got our Sweet Moments as the title, but I like that. And I want to push that down with a bone folder, but I don't want to bend everything up. So I'm just going to get it to a spot where it's flat and get those edges down. Alright, because the chipboard gives us the dimension, and these are too little. I don't want them sticking up. Sometimes I like the edge of things loose, but these are so little, I think they'll just get bent and ucky. And then we're probably going to go back here and put some little bit of stickles. There we go. I can never think of that word. Stickles. On the flower. Give it some blingy bling. I love my blingy bling. Alright, so there's that. One step at a time there. One step at a time. Alright, so that's looking cute. We'll bling it up. Now, alright, that's too big. Don't like it. Definitely need this in here. I was thinking about doing a little pocket over here. Although if I did a pocket, I want it angular, so I could put a tag that would be down. Yeah, so maybe that's not a good one. We'll pick a different one. I like that size though. That's the medium size. So maybe there's a different size, and this one might go down here, and this might overlap a little bit. Like that's further back in our little, I don't know. It's kind of sort of like a candy shop. Alright, that's cool, but it's on the opposite side of where I need it. What to do. I want my images reversed. I guess I could do it that way and cut off that. Yeah, I could do that, but I like that little guy. Ooh, maybe I could get the other one and incorporate him somehow. Maybe I can make that work. Because I'm not seeing anything with the image over on the right side like I want it. So, maybe if I cut this just right, or actually, aha, here's what I'm going to do. I finally got my brainstorm here. Oh, I haven't looked at these yet. I should have considered some stickers, shouldn't I? Because I really like that one. That'll be cute on a page, though. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I need to make up my mind and go with it. See, this is why I don't like to have the camera on, because I'm a scatterbrain, and I don't want y'all to have to sit through this, but we've done it now, haven't we? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, ooh, there's just about the perfect size. Oh, yes! Woohoo! All right. I'm going to use this for the pocket. All right, I'm going to round the corner. I'm going to cut it off. Then I'm going to kind of fussy cut around these and glue it to the black. And I've got a dog that's whining and making me crazy. All right, so we're going to round this edge. I'm going to cut this from here to here. Then I'm going to cut this out and put it on top because that's adorable. And that's what I want. But you know what? I don't want to cut the, I'm going to come over and then cut the edge off. I don't want to take it all the way diagonal. All right, let's do this. All right, I just line things up on my little, all right, I'm going to come in an inch and up an inch. Excuse me. And I'm going to cough on the camera for you there just a little bit, because that's just real entertaining. Okay, there we go. That's a done deal. And in all honesty, I wasn't feeling real creative today, but you know, I've been in a bit of a funk. I need to suck it up and move on. So I'm trying to force myself a little bit. So if I'm not my normal, happy, jolly self, sorry, but I actually thought this might help me to get there. So remember, creative therapy. It's what it's all about. So sometimes I'm not really feeling it, but if I sit down and just get started, it puts me in a better mood, and then I start to feel a little more creative, and it helps level me off from being in a funk. So, alright, I like that. Now I have to figure out how to cut this to get what I want in there. But I'm just really unsure about this area. Alright, but we have to take it to at least there to get our border consistent. So let me put just a teeny little mark right there. And I'll know. And then up here, I want it no further over than this. But that's okay, because I think I'm going to cut around here, because I'm going to have to get pretty close in here. Kind of, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to fussy cut for a minute and I'll come back. Alright, so this is how I decided to cut it out. Alright, let's see. I need to smooth an edge there. It's a little jagged. Alright, and now we're going to ink it. And that kind of, I just don't like that raw edge. Especially if you're putting it on black, and this makes it kind of settle into the black a little bit better. And I love, love, love my black background, so it just makes life pop. Okay. Alright, so maybe it makes colors pop, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, jelly bean. Okay, so now I guess I'm going to be a little dorky. Sorry about that. Okay. Good enough. Alright. Do I like this? Let's have a look. I think I do. But you know what? I think I want this a little shorter. this pocket because we have too much black sticking up above the wine glass. See what I mean? I just feel like that needs to come off a little bit. So I'm going to take it off a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to round my edges again. And hope I didn't take too much off. You know, I've seen some people that do these things so much nicer. They measure and I just am not that kind of artist. I'm just kind of, yeah, it looks good here, take it off. I don't know. I hope it still turns out okay, even if I'm not very terribly precise. We need just a little bit. Maybe we can write something in there, some cute little words, a cute little something to fill in that blank spot. But for the most part, I think I'm digging it. I don't work everything out in advance. I do the part that I have in my brain. And then if it creates a new area, that's just a new opportunity to create something else, right? So, if it leaves a hole, then you just got to figure it out. So this is going to go on here like so. And that's a little crooked. Let's try and straighten it out a little. There we go. Okay. Maybe I should just cut the pocket into. Nah, I don't want to do that. I'll find a sentiment of some sort to put in there, or a sparkle, or a something. Alright, so there. Uh-oh. Don't do that. There we go. That is going to go. That's what I wanted. I like that. Okay. Digging that. Ooh, and maybe a sparkly present right down in there. I know just the one. There's this sparkly present. I saw it. I've got so much stuff strewn about. It's on the sheet. Oh, where'd it go? Alright, well, I'm going to find that darn sparkly. There it is. There it is, there it is, there it is. Look, I love this little present. I want this little present. I don't know if I want it there or there. Ooh, I like it both places. Should I hate it when that happens? It looks good there and it looks good there. I want two of them. Alright, oh, but wait, I need it inked a little bit. I got that raw edge thing going on that I don't like. Okay. Isn't that the cutest little present? I think the present is like my favorite thing in this whole line. And I know most people are crazy about this line because most, you know, most crafters out there seem to be kind of feminine, girly. And I'm definitely a woman, but I just don't like real soft, sweet, feminine kind of stuff. I've been told my taste in papers is kind of masculine. I don't know. I don't really think it's masculine, but, you know, definitely not foo-foo-y. That's okay. That's why there's all kinds of different papers. It's because there's all kinds of different crafters. And that's what we want in the world. We don't want everything to be the same. But I don't think I'm doing that bad with the foo-foo stuff. I can still see design and flow and pattern and color and balance and all that stuff. Even if I would, you know, probably not want it for me, doesn't mean I can't do it. And I like to see if I can do stuff that isn't really me. So how does that look? Is that cute? Is that dorky? Y'all are probably going, Sunny, you're blowing it on the foo-foo stuff. You're probably thinking what prettier stuff you could do out of all this paper. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing my best here, and I think it's cute. I do think it's kind of sort of cute in its own little foo-foo way. I like that, and with a little pretty little tag sticking here with a ribbon on it. I really wanted this full and busy. I'm not quite getting there yet. All right, so the tag's going to help fill this spot out, and we'll do some really pretty tag with, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to do it. And it's going to be sparkly, and it's going to have a ribbon, and it's going to be adorable. And then this, do we like that with that? I don't know. I wanted more. But I think if I do the tag here, maybe a little flower up in here, it'll give us that more that I'm looking for, maybe? I just feel like it's not enough. Oh, lace. Probably lace, huh, you guys? Something lacy. Well, I'll use a lace for the pull on the tag. What can we do? What can we do? And then I want to put sparkly on here. Maybe, you know, some sparkly on here. I love the present. The present's the best. The tag will take up this space. We've got flowers here. I mean, I don't want to do too much, but I wanted layers. I don't know how to do this. Y'all, it's a shame that you can't comment. I need to do like live tutorials so you can help me because I'm a little bit lost. Little bit very much lost. Flowers, tags. There's a bunch of cute elements. I'm not sure how to incorporate them yet. You know, I think maybe I should quit fussing over it and go to the stuff I know, and then maybe that'll help me get my bearings a little bit. Let's go work on the inside maybe. All right. You guys are probably losing patience with me. This is probably very boring, but I'm gotta get it figured out. Like I said, I wish I was streaming live so because I know there's at least 4 of you out there screaming at me what it is this needs. Probably going, it's right there in front of you. Just grab that. And I don't know what that is. So, ooh. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm digging that. I am totally digging that. Do you guys like that? Is that good? It fills up the space. It gives me some more. Do you like that? Have I done good there? I really have no clue. Wow, I'm lost, aren't I? I am totally out of my element. You guys, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. I think this might be a good thing, though. All right, and so now here's my next question. Those of you that are more experienced than I, when you do a chipboard piece like this, or a sticker or anything, this just frustrates the heck out of me. I don't like things that are already stickied. And I'm sure it's very convenient and there's a reason for it and most people love it, but I don't like it because I like things sticking off the page. So then I never know what to put there. So what I usually end up doing is I rip the paper and leave it on the back right there. Like on this side, you know, I mean, it's never gonna be exposed, you know, it's on a pocket. So is that what y'all do too? Is that what, it's like I hate to just take a piece of paper, cut around it, blah, 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 and then it's going to be hidden anyway. So I'm probably just going to rip the paper off right there. But seriously, is that what y'all do? Do y'all do that too? Then I worry about someday that paper gets caught on something and comes off and then I got a sticky back hanging there and that wouldn't be good. You know. Alright, black up these edges a little. Make it look, you know, make it look however that looks. And I need to quit doing that over my projects because little pieces of the foam tend to fall onto my projects and then I get ink. I should learn, y'all. Okay, now see, I think that's stinking cute and it fits. That present fits right in the little crook right there. Okay, I like that. I really do like that. And it helps me out with what I wanted to see going on my front page. Just more stuff. And see, this needs more dimension too, more than just that and that. Not sure what we're going to do there. It needs something. It doesn't have enough depth. It's too flat. Oh goodness, this is killing me. Alright. I definitely like that though. See, I just find it one little piece at a time, so that works for me. So, tear this off. Oh goodness. Maybe I should just leave the whole thing on there and then glue it where I want it. Why don't we do that? Alright. So I think that should go about right there. Then I could have cut that higher, couldn't I? Dang it! Should have figured this out earlier. And see, even that line fits in there. I really like that there. Okay, so that's where it's going to be. Just trying to figure out where I need to put the glue. Let's get that line in there and then do the glue. Okay. That little problem solved, maybe. If I get it in the right spot. Okay. There. All right. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Dang it. Look at me making a mess. That better be covered. I just whined big time. Oh, thank goodness for this magic little glue eraser tool thingamabob. No idea who makes them. I found it in a craft store once upon a time. Y'all probably know what they are. But, alright, there's that. Let's let that dry. We're going to attach it to the front. That is cute. Okay. I am getting there. And then the tab. That's going to be cute. Okay. Happy here. Lost here. Alright. Maybe. See, and I thought this was too big to put the two of them. Ooh, what if I do that, though? And then this could... No, then this really doesn't go. Because this, at that point, becomes way too small. Then what? Oh, flower, flower, flower. We have some dorky little flowers that could go. Hey, what do we think about that? Yeah? Do we like that? Just maybe one. And then some gumballs. We got gumballs, candy balls, whatever the heck these little things are that we could put like around. Is that getting better? Do we like that? I think we almost do. Because that right there fits that right there. You see those lines? They go together just really well. This go. Hey, that might be it, y'all. Oh, good. Good. I can quit worrying about this dumb cover. Move on. I like it. So we have our pocket. We'll have our tag. We got all our candy dishes. We got the foo-fooiest flower. What about those? Are those better? This one or that one? Yeah, because pink on pink. Do I like that? I like it the other way. Let's do it that way. I can almost hear y'all screaming at me. Scream a little louder so I get it, would you? Oh, goodness. For those of you that have the same issues, this should make you feel so much better, right? You're not the only one. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then these little goobers. You know, I just thought they were cute because they match the ones in there. It would be good if there was a pink one, though. Or the other thing we could do is we could put the little package in there. I like the package better than a flower. Especially since I have a package over there. But then do the gumballs really work? I don't know. It's going to be something like that. Something thereabouts. Because I want to have border on this side. And border on that side of pink, you know. So, okay. So if they're like that, those little things are sitting funny right now. The gumballs. I don't know if those are going to work. We may just do... No, that looks plain. Ooh, bling would be pretty there if we had some little rhinestones. That would tie it together. All right. I'm going to quit boring you with this, but it's going to be something very, very, very close to this, and I'll be back with what my final decision is. Thanks. All right. Well, I've been playing around with this mess. Let's get it put together, I reckon. Okay, so I picked up some more of the ephemera pieces. All right, there's our little pocket we did. I've also taken some like jelly roll pins and some souffle pins, and some are sparkly, some are metallic. Anyway, I just kind of accented these pieces a little. And I think I about got it situated how I want it. Close anyway. Just have to finish inking everything. We got to glue it down. Alright. I'm tired of messing with it. I think it's as good as I'm going to get it. So, I'm going to just glue it all down now. Alright, I guess I should have inked all this before I turned on the camera. I don't want to ink it heavy. Just want to hit the edges a little bit. And try not to get it too much on the top, just on the edges. And I may need to add some more sparkly bits. But I want to get it glued down because not all of it's going to be showing, so I don't want to waste any more time coloring things in that aren't going to show. Uh-oh, got that on the top, didn't I? Oops. Alright. This takes forever. Okay. So, first let me get this piece down. It barely fits. I wanted to get it all on the pink part, but it's not really going to happen. I'm going to have a little overhang here and there onto the black edging, but that's alright. We'll just have to live with it. We could cut it, but I don't think it's going to be bad enough that it's going to cause any issues. So, if it goes off of our matted area, so be it. Goodness, 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 goodness. Alright. Alright, I finished inking it off camera. Alright, I think I like that way up. Yeah, I like it this way. And the pocket's going to cover down here. So I'm not too worried about that. So let's just try and get it centered for the most part. Let's put some glue on it and stick it down and move along. Get those edges. And then we still have to make a tag for the front too. I haven't done that yet. I may get to work on the inside first. We can do a tag any old time with whatever's left over. Okay. So here we go. About right there. Okay. Just get that down. I don't know if you can see the little sparkly bits where I went over and made accents and highlights and whatever with some markers. Just a little subtle something something. Okay, and now for our pocket, I think I'm just going to use some score tape just on the two sides. Okay. I didn't press it down. Okay. Alright, about right there. There's our pocket. Again, just burnish it a little bit. Okay. That's cute. Enough. Alright. Now on this side, I wanted to put this flower here. And then this flower here. Yeah. Then we're going to put this guy up here. I know, because I want to fit in there. Just that little oomph kind of matches. Little cut in. And then this here. So, I think this can come down a bit. something like that. Okay, that needs to go in there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down. Got some wiggly edges. Okay. Y'all want to watch all this? Maybe I should just show you what I'm going to do and then do it off camera, and I don't know. This is the parts of people's videos I usually just fast forward through. Shh, I didn't admit that. So I will not be one tiny little bit insulted if you just fast forward right on through the boring bits. Alright, so there's that. But I think I'll leave them in here just in case any of you out there like the little bits where I'm trying to figure stuff out. Personally, I think they're the boring bits. But, alright, so there's the flower. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Can you believe I'm working with all these little flowers? They're good filler. Good background. And I like the cloth flower, the three-dimensional flowers. Sometimes I use those. Don't think we're going to need any with this because we got plenty of the ones in the background. Alright, there we go. Flower, flower, flower. Okay. Now, for the placement of the other flowers, I kind of need these down, but then they go under, so I got to figure that out. But for placement, alright, let's kind of do this. Okay. In there. Because, see, I want this pink one somewhere over here. There. Right about there. And then the white one, I want under it. There. About right there. Alright, so let's work backwards. Pick that up, and now I moved everything. Did you see me move it? Yep. Alright, I'll just remember that little point goes right there in that L. This point right in that L. And it was like there, wasn't it? Kind of sort of like that. And then this one is the hard one because I want it tucked right behind this guy. And I want this guy right about there. So figure out. Okay. Right there. It's where I want it. So, okay. Let's see if I can get it where I want it. I think it was about there. Let's put this guy back in place, see if we need to move that a little bit. No, I can live with that. Alright. Alright, so there's the flowers down. Okay. Gotta do everything in pieces parts here. Alright, now let's get this guy down because he's important. Where he goes, like, matters to me, so I'm gonna do him next. Okay. Let's see. Well, there's not going to be much wiggle room here, so I need to kind of sort of get it right. Let's go with that right there. I'm going to lay this down so I can apply some pressure and not have to worry about bending anything. What was that? Good grief. There was something on there. Dang it. Here, let's see if my little eraser guy can get that. This thing saves. That took us. Okay. Yay. Yay for that little thing. Alright. It is so flowery. Alright, I think I have to ink this guy. Alright, it's inked up, and now I'm putting the glue on. Okay. Let's flip this back round so I can see. Okay. And I want it kind of close to the bottom. A little bit of border on the side, about there. Okay, there's that one. And now I think I want the present. Do I want it? I think I want it at an angle. Right in there. I could do it straight. There's two things I don't like about it straight. It covers up the center of my flower too much. And, well, I just like it crooked. And I think I don't like that showing, but we'll have to figure that out. Gonna ink this one too now. Alright, all inked up. And trying to follow the line here. I like it about right there, I think. Maybe bring this over a little bit. There. Okay. Clean up. Uh-oh. Messed up. I put something in there. It's alright. I got blingies planned for all around, so we'll have to put something right there because I just messed that up. Dang it. Alright. A glue and ink combination mess right there that I'm just spreading and making worse. So, good. Great. Alright. I don't think that's big enough to get one of these little... Well, that's alright. I could put it crooked. Put some of these around to fill in. Kind of like the black one down there. And put a brown one up there. Okay, so we don't want the white one by the package because it's mostly white. There was a pink one too I found somewhere. I don't know, it's around here somewhere. Found it on the floor. Yeah, I knocked it off the table. So, anyway, so that's basically... Oh, there's the pink one. Is the pink going to show up on pink, though? Don't know if I like that at all. Like the black one. No, can't put it there. Maybe we could put it here. Maybe, baby. And then there. And there. Something like that. That works. But since this one's kind of up at an angle, maybe we should put another one up at an angle. So it looks like it was supposed to have happened that way. If it's just one, it doesn't look right. Maybe like that. Something. We'll figure that out. Don't like that. Don't like that. Alright, well, I'll play with that. Oh, I kind of like that. I wonder if we have some more of those. Yes, we do. Looky, looky. There's more of those. Oh, good. Okay. I thought it was looking kind of funny with them just here. If we kind of fill it in more, that'll be good. I like that. Alright. So now we get to play with fitting those in around everything. And then I think we're going to take, so I put a picture of what I was trying to do on Facebook and asked for suggestions, and somebody said something about adding a little bling, and I think that's a good idea. I was going to add some stickles and some, glitter pin accents and stuff, but when they said the bling, that reminded me I have some bling. I have just the little rhinestones, so I think we'll put a spattering of rhinestones about the cover as well. I wish I had some green ones like that. Maybe I can find one. I know I've got some clear, but anyway, we'll get these gumballs put around here, and I don't know, just some random bling and fill some stuff in. I just don't like that around the package. Maybe up here would be okay though. Alright, I'm going to play a little bit more, and you probably do the same thing, trying to figure out where to place things. Just put them in random places till, I guess, either you get tired of doing it or it looks right, one or the other, right? Kind of like that. Oh, maybe we put a couple over here too. That'd be a good idea. Yeah, maybe like that. Okay, we're getting there. I also put just some little touches on these treat stick things. I don't know what they are. And then I think I'm going to put some stickles on the twisty ties at the end. And I want those somehow attached here and here. I'm trying to get the same angle as our cover. And we'll do that. Alright, we're getting there, folks. Now we can do the inside. Alright, got all the little dots on there now. Gumballs, whatever they are. Gonna let those dry in place for a little bit, and then we can open it. Oh, and I put the little crossed candies on there as well. Piled up some little gumballs there. Okay, so just needs to dry because those are gonna move around pretty easy until they're dried because they're at angles and stuff, so I may have to go in and squirt extra little glue around here and there just to make sure they're secure. But so far, there is our cover. Cute, cute, cute. I think I like it. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, so now I have cut a piece of my black cardstock, 6 3/4 by 10. Get a little more light there. Alright, and I want to score it at 6 1/4. Alright, so, woo! 6 3/4 by 10. Score it at 6 1/4 here. Okay. Go ahead, fold that back on the score line. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to put it inside just here, like so. All right, make sure that it's far enough down to where that can close nicely over top. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and use some score tape on this because it'll be quick and easy. Just like so. And get it lined up as best we can with a ruler in the way. And I probably should have got it in place and then taken the tape off. You know I wasn't going to say tooken. Oh my goodness, that looks nice. Okay. Open it up and just get everything burnished down really well. Activate that score tape. Alright, and I'm sure you saw this laying there because I want that there. I'm going to put it on some other paper. Maybe this one. Not sure yet, but anyway, we're going to mount that there because I like it. But I'm thinking about you're not really going to have a picture there or room for a picture. But you know what? I think that's okay. You could put a picture here, you could journal in here, whatever, and then you can open up, and we're going to have plenty of room back here. So I think it's okay if I take up that space with that, because I like it. Alright, so mote it be. That's going to close over the top like that. Alright, we're getting there.